We'll start out inside the classroom screen, look back at the home screen. I can get there by using the classroom main menu button. If I click and return to my classes, I'll see all the classes that I'm taking or teaching. On the screen, I can do a few things. I can rearrange them just by clicking and dragging to reorder them into any order that I'd like. I can also get some help. If I click on this question mark, see what's new, feedback, ask a question, and get help will be a lot of Google documentation on how to do certain things. I can also use these folder icons to see inside my classroom folder. We can take a quick look at that. Shows me what it looks like inside a drive. These are some of the assignments that we've had from this class. For example, the riddle assignment. You can see everyone's work that was turned in. I'll go back. One thing to note is this templates do not edit. We shouldn't touch that one. I'm going to go back to the classes where we were and point out one last thing here. If I click on these three dots, I'll have a few options. I can move, which I can also do by dragging and dropping. I can edit. If I click that, I can edit the title of this class and a couple of the other pieces of information. So if I want to rename my class, that is where I can do it. I can also archive, or in this case, since I'm co-teaching, I can leave this class. I'll look at this one, not our active class. So I have options of move, edit, and archive. If I'm done with the class at the end of the year, best procedure is to go ahead and hit archive. It gives me some information. I'll go ahead and say that's fine. All class files will remain in my Google Drive, which is fine. I'll archive it. I won't see that class in my active lists anymore. However, I could still use posts from it with a reuse post. You might remember that from the plus reuse post. I can reuse from archive classes. But you might be wondering, hey, I made a sample class. I don't need it for anything. Can I get rid of it? Sure. If you go back to that menu button, now I have a new choice here called Archive Classes. That didn't used to be here, but since I have some, I can click here. This shows me my archive classes. I can tell they're archived because of this crosshatch kind of pattern here. When I click on these dots, I can either restore it back to an active class or I can delete it for good. I would only delete it for good if I knew this was just something I was practicing with and definitely don't need anything from inside that class anymore. All right, so that's some end of year procedures and a little more information from the classroom homepage. Hope that the class was helpful and hope to see you guys again soon.